We're here at Charlotte Motor Speedway with Kyle Larson. Just announced we are attempting the double again. We get to go 1,100 miles with this driver right here for the Indianapolis 500 and the Coca-Cola 600 in 2025. Kyle, first and foremost, let's start with how 2024 went. Did that impact you? Because it seemed the theme of this press conference was unfinished business. So did it impact the decision to run it again?
Definitely. I think, maybe if things went perfect this year and we got to run both and had a good finish in both, I could have been content with being one and done. But yeah, it didn't go that way. So I feel like I've just always wanted to do the double. I've wanted to race Indy 500. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm just a racer, so I wanted to do two races in one day, and we just didn't get to do that this year. So yeah, it was very important for me to try and get to do it again, and thankfully Rick Hendrick and Hendrick Automotive Group and Arrow McLaren were able to do that next year. So the weather's gonna be great next year. I don't want to talk about bad weather and risk. It's gonna be perfect weather in both spots for 2 weeks. So yeah, I look forward to it.
You and your family and Hendrick and Aaron McLaren spend a ton of time in Indianapolis and flying back and forth between NASCAR events and Indy to make sure that you were getting the preparation that you needed. What did you learn through this experience this year that you think is going to help you and make you stronger for 2025?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me on like the competition side of it, I think just going through the race now once and like feeling my balance of what that was. I would probably spend the days of practice a little bit differently and trying to adjust on the car to find a different balance and try to be better in traffic. Where I think I was just so nervous of getting my car too loose and like having a moment or crashing. This past year that I think we just got our car to a comfortable position, and that was fine. I was probably gonna. I ran around fifth most of the race once I got back up there and felt like I could finish at best fourth and at worst eighth, and that's great, but it's not the winning balance. So I think that I would try and just work with the team a little bit more to get the balance, turning better in dirty air to build runs. I just couldn't build any runs to pass, so that made it difficult.
You mentioned in the press conference as well, feeling like a fan favorite. You had support Indianapolis, Charlotte, even at North Wilkesboro when we were running an all-star race. How much does this feel like redemption for those fans that came along with you in 2024 that they get to go along again for 2025?
Yeah, that too. I think that can't go. Is forgotten either. I think the fans, they were just as bummed as I was. That we couldn't complete both races, and yeah. So yeah, I think this is a lot for them as well as it is for myself and Mr. Hendrick. So yeah, I look forward to hopefully having the same amount of fan support next year, and because it was really cool. It was awesome, having the support, especially in Indianapolis. But then, like, I didn't get to spend much time, at the NASCAR races. Like, I flew into the All-Star race just in time to race, but like hearing the crowd, scream and cheer when I rolled in on a golf cart, and just having the competitors who I never might talk to or battle against every weekend, congratulating me on qualifying and then asking me about the cars and stuff. It was all really cool. So, yeah, it's definitely as much for me as it is for everybody else.
We appreciate the time, Kyle, and we look forward to the prep for the 1100 next year.
Thank you.